Stephen Fowler.
Well, what a pleasure indeed to be here with you this evening. First of all, first and foremost, a huge thank you to Petter, Sylvia, Martin, and in advance, Lubomir. What a wonderful thing to bring all these poets together, sleeping on a floating hotel, having garlic soup for 4 days for free. It's amazing. So, I'm just going to read 3 poems, lucky for you. The first 2 are actually dedicated to 2 friends of mine who got married. I wrote the poems in a big set because probably I was too cheap to buy them an actual gift. Okay, so this is called You Who Knows White, and it begins with an epigraph from the great Finnish poet Anselm Hollo, who very sadly died this year, and it goes as thus. How love begins, I know full well, but how it ends, I do not know. Prophetic words indeed from Mr. Hollo. Who knows how white attracts, yet always to keep herself within black shade? A flustered flower, a horse's broken leg. The generation who'll benefit from the inevitable expansion of cake inside the sun, and the distinctly crusader influence in the attitude to travel, storming walls, a bistro full of smoke, sobbing into a cigar, I hope. The pattern of humility displayed in view of all who are making case for the job they're already doing. Oh, that's very kind. You haven't heard the other 2 yet. Reserve judgment. You don't know. Okay, so this is called Dungeness, and it has another epigraph by Mr. Anselm Hollo. Yes, I have spoken so softly and smiled so much, my face has fallen away. The Dover coast in harmony with Dungeness, with lack of sleep. It's hard to understand the language of rain, trees, and dead people. One could almost say they don't speak. Our body full of bird, about to off in not a single direction, a long, strange, happy, wordless day, hanging wet coats on trees. I wish I spoke Slovakian. It's like silk coming out of your mouth, Lubomir. Thank you very much, my friend. It's beautiful. Okay, so the last poem I'm gonna read is called Tacoma, and it was written for a group of Chilean poets who came to London last year called Casa Grande, and they did the Rain of Poems. I don't know if you've seen this in Poland and Berlin, where they drop thousands of pieces of paper with people's poems over cities to kind of recreate the bombing of Parliament that Pinochet did in Santiago. And listening to those poets and about what happened to their parents during Pinochet's regime, I wrote this poem for them. Like with women, the desire for multitude leads to a certain solitude. Does this work support me in what I truly wish to do, or does it paralyze me, promising the achievement of a spectre while maintaining conditions of that very paralysis? Chacabuco foam they took to take her teeth, deprived of her enemy she shucks dust. If it's still human and fine weather in the admin of stars on the clarity that isn't the bottomless of rather a dead mother by tractor, those contests of dead chests proudly thrust out forward. And the gasps of love after all had got him ready, John Berryman. The maid comes like a swelling vision, an eye cracked beneath, good stoppage. Is everyone okay? Good. The past are taking over from the time it takes for my eye to see the light that it has been agreed will be let go. Chilean watches are the best movement, like a rat that was scorched by flame and filled, rode up in old slave miners' houses, tranquil, waterless mountains. Many a man lies here still, holding holy shit. Only the sin that laid them low knows how they forgot life. The tractor digger furrows the sand, and in so did get to doing the devastation of the skeleton's integrity, bits as in teeth chicks, fingertips and bone chips spilled out the side thresher. An unfortunate accident for the searching mothers.
Atacama.